Hello, Christian here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, today I want to show you the new CAMWorks 2021, which is out and ready to use. For this new version, you can find great features, and trust me when I say it, this version is the best one so far. CAMWorks 2021, let's talk about the new stuff which I found very good. So, for milling, what we have right now, cylindrical stock, predefined blocks when you are using bounding box as stock. Probing cycles has now more options and additional parameters, and also probing cycles are available in a mill turn module. 3-axis options for the tool to roll over the surface edges. Options to recognize counterbore holes as simple hole features. Recognize pockets and slots who have non-uniform top or bottom fillets and of course chamfers. For mill turn and turn, the options for the B-axis, long-awaited assembly mode for mill turn, and more enhancements for the sync manager. In multi-axis mill, well, you know 5-axis, now you have more and more options. Another great enhancement is the feeds and speeds library, who right now has a new and improved user interface. Also, the technology database has a lot of new options, but I want to talk to you about two enhancements: options to modify the post-processor path directly in the technology database, and you have now the possibility to import tools catalog from Harvey and Helical tools, which I think is the first step in importing tool catalog from everything and from everybody. The last tool I want to talk about is the new CAMWorks shop floor options with the document manager mainly, and of course the new CAMWorks WireDM. Well, in CAMWorks WireDM, I will tell you one thing. One click, you will get the exact G-code verified and certified for your machine. So let's start and show you some of these enhancements live. The first enhancement I want to show you is related to the stock manager. So in CAMWorks 2021, you have right now the ability to define cylindrical stock, predefined blocks, and also you have right now a window which will prompt out or rebuild the CAM data when the stock is modified and show you which elements of inside CAMWorks is modified. So if we are going to the stock manager right now, I have two more options. It's cylindrical stock. You see right now the cylindrical stock. You have right now the ability to change the position of the cylindrical stock according to the coordinate system. Right now, in my case, is the Z-axis. I can change to Y and change to X. And after you decide the direction of the cylindrical stock, you have, let's say, the same parameters like in turning, but right now it's very easy to define the cylindrical stock. You see it here, and also offset parameters, and of course set as default you know, in the technology database. If you know CAMWorks, you will recognize these functions are the same like in turning, also the minimum diameter and length. So this is one feature which I found very useful. But the second one, it's predefined bounding box. So right now, when you are working in a shop floor, you have predefined blocks. You have the ability right now to define, to locate the stock and modify it. You have many options to define the predefined blocks, and more important, you see here you have the ability to define it and save it in the technology database in order for you to just load it here, your predefined block, and use it whatever and however you want. I will come back to the cylindrical stock. I will hit OK, and right now it's the warning window I told you about in the beginning, which says to me stock parameters have changed. But which is more important, right now in the bold character, you will see which one of the element is affected. So it's mill par setup, its features, and also all the operations are affected by this change I've made. These settings, it's already enabled in the installer. So if you find useful, use it. If you don't, you can disable from the settings. Okay, so moving on for the counterbore holes, this one, okay, you can the automatic feature recognition, but more and more users are wanting for these counterbore holes to be recognized as single holes. So the only thing I need to do is go to the CAMWorks NC Manager, Options, Mill Features, and here you have this option which is called Recognize Counterbore Holes, which is checked. I will uncheck it, click again, and press Extract Machinable Features. And right now I get this message that one feature is recognized differently, which is hole group 2 and hole group 3. I will hit OK, and right now you see I have this old counterbore hole group, but hole group 2, which is the first hole, and hole group 3, which is the second hole. So depends on what your technology is. Right now you can use the AFR for counting bore holes like they used to be in the older versions, or you can use the counterbore holes to be recognized like two separate holes. It's up to you. Right now you have these options. Moving on, in technology database, I want to show you the new option for importing tool catalog and the defining path for the post-processor. But before that, another cool options, which is very useful if you ask me for drilling. Right now, when you are edit the drilling operation in drill hole parameters, you have the ability to define the value for the drill depth, or you have right now two more options like percent of tool diameter and percent of flute length, which is very useful if you ask me. Okay, so technology database. Right now, if you are a CAMWorks user, you are right now used to the new user interface of the technology database. For defining right now the path and change the path for the post-processor, you right now go to settings, and here in post-processor path you have a browse button. You can browse and choose whatever path you need. And also for very important for importing tools, let's say mill tooling, flatten mill. Right now here you have many options for importing and exporting the CSV files, but right now regarding tool vendors we have Helical and Harvey tools. So if you ask me, this is very useful, and there are simple options, but for the moment CAMWorks is the first one to take a step forward in this importing tools from tool vendors. The next one, let's take a look for a new option for 3-axis. For 3-axis, I told you in the beginning about the new option for the tool to roll over the surface edges, which is called Waterfall Ends. So, where it is and how we can use it. The new option, which is called Waterfall Ends, it's available for pattern project and constant step over. For pattern project, the option will be available for everything except the flowline pattern, and for constant step over, only if the option by slope it's disabled. But first, do not forget to set the algorithm for 3-axis to advanced in CAMWorks settings. So right now I have this multi-surface feature and I have this pattern project toolpath. So in pattern, in slice, radial and spiral, I have in finish tab this new option which is called Waterfall Ends. I will uncheck it and let me show you what and how the CAMWorks will generate the toolpath without Waterfall Ends. So you see right now at this edge, the multi-surface feature is the green one. On this edge, the tool has a toolpath extended according to the tool radius tangent to the surface. But when I activate this Waterfall Ends, let's see what happens. Right now the tool will roll over this edge, which is very, very useful because you need this sharp edge of this feature to be also machined. So use it for pattern project and constant step over whenever you want, because it is very, very useful. Next, let's take a look at 5-axis feeds and speeds and shop floor. For multi-axis in CAMWorks 2021, we have more parameters which will help you define the best toolpath in 5-axis or 4-axis, of course. So right now in gauge checking tab, we have a new option for minimizing tilting when the strategy is set to tilt tool, and also the angle definition set to automatic. In sort machining, multiple cuts have a spiral sorting option available. And in entry and retract tool, axis orientation, right now you have the option to set to automatic in order for CAMWorks to calculate which is the best toolpath. Right now I have here a multi-axis with a pattern set to slice. I want to show you where the new options are. So right now go to gauge checking, set gauge checking group 1, and here strategy tilt tool, angle definition automatic, and here is the minimize tilting and also a limits for tilting and rotary. Okay, so right now this is one of the options. In entry and retract, you see the leading it's set to automatic. When I set the leading type to automatic arc, here in tool axis orientation I have the option automatic. You see here this is the automatic leading option, but if you see the lead out, it's set by default to tangent, arc and fixed. Of course I need to do something here. So if I change here to automatic, here to automatic, let's take a look how CAMWorks calculate. You will see it here. It's automatically calculate a safe lead in and lead out for you. And also I told you about swarf machining, which is the best addition to our 5-axis module and multi-axis mill. So when the pattern is set to swarf in multiple cuts, you have right now more and more options like sorting method spiral. When you are using 5-axis, I know you will find these options very, very useful. Another cool enhancement is the new and improved feeds and speeds. So technology database feed and speed editor. So you see, this is the new user interface for feed and speeds. So the 64-bit version of feed and speed library. Right now, this version is already shipped with the installer package. This application has an SQL-based database engine for users who wish to customize the entry present in feed and speed library. Right now, you have a new user interface, and also you have the ability to import the old feed and speed library. Right now, this new feed and speed library is more and more intuitive, and maybe you will start using it because it's a great tool. So, what's left? I want to show you, of course, CAMWorks shop floor, which was introduced last year, but since last year we have more and more enhancements. CAMWorks shop floor is the only software available in this category. I know everybody from competitors will look at this video, but sorry guys, you don't have this CAMWorks shop floor, which is a simple and useful application for the shop floor machinist, because right now in our CAMWorks shop floor you have an option to add documents, because we have a free application which is called Document Manager. You can add documents as a copy or reference. If you choose a copy, this copy will be embedded in the selected file, in the shop floor file, which is published. But if you choose to choose a reference, the selected documents will be close to the next to the shop floor file rather than embedded. So let's take a look. Publish shop floor. Yes. If you remember, this is the CAMWorks shop floor publisher window. Post-processor, setup sheet. Right now you have the ability to define additional references, which is documents. Here are the options copy and reference. I will leave by default. Choose and hit OK and publish. And right now CAMWorks shop floor will open and you will see the new Documents Manager, which is a free application. But right now everybody is talking about Industry 4.0, digitalization of the manufacturing, and all the solutions available on the market regarding this 4.0 solution are very expensive. CAMWorks shop floor, it's a very cheap solution for your shop floor. CAMWorks shop floor file has been created successfully. Open. Right now it opens up CAMWorks shop floor, the new version 2021, and right now I have this new Documents Manager where I can see, you see here the document added by me with the timestamp, sorry, and so on. So the last enhancement I want to show you next, it's the brand new CAMWorks WireEDM, which I will show you in a few seconds. What can I say about the new CAMWorks WireEDM? It's simple, it's the best one available, because with one click you have a G code ready to use. All the post-processors are optimized and certified for most of the machine available on the market. So the only thing you need to do is just try it. So CAMWorks WireDM 2021. It's a brand new product, different from the old module of WireDM. And I tell you about one click. So after you define in the machine, you see here all these machine vendors, all these post-processor are certified. The only thing left for you to do is press here, solid to G code. So you just press here, and in seconds you have a program which is optimized because of the post. Also in the post you have the cutting condition, everything. I want to show you also the new simulation for WireDM, which is also brand new. So this new CAMWorks WireDM, I'm not exaggerating when I say is the best one on the market and very, very useful for your WireDM machines. Just take a look, and if you have questions regarding anything I talk about in this video, just leave me a comment or send me an email. You will find the email on the description. If you do not find it, just leave a comment on YouTube and I will try to answer your question. So this was CAMWorks 2021. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to leave comments, suggestions for future videos, and if you want, subscribe to my channel or follow my profile. The link is in the description. Until the next video, stay safe. Bye.